Educator's Edge with me, Lisa Ellum, the Educator's Advocate. This is the podcast where we unpack the art and science of adult learning, share real stories, and explore practical ways to sharpen our skills as teachers, trainers, and coaches of grown-ups. Welcome to the Educator's Edge, the podcast for teachers, trainers, coaches, and lecturers who want to teach grown-ups well. My name is Lisa Ellum, and I am your learning bestie. And today I've been thinking about puzzles, specifically the way learning often feels like one. Now, I read my horoscope recently, and it said that as an Aquarius rising, I am a puzzle builder. I have a puzzle builder's mind. Someone who likes to work with what life hands them and sees how each puzzle piece fits together to make that bigger picture. It really made me smile because that's precisely what I think teaching adults feels like. We work with all these different pieces, experience, insight, curiosity, and the occasional bit of chaos, let's be real. And we try to make sense of them together. Now, in the realm of research, I align with critical realism, which says that reality exists independent of our perception, but understanding of it always is partial, layered, and evolving. So it's our understanding that's changing. This philosophy also resonates with my perspective on learning. I once read Tom Fry's description of positivism as looking for a Ferrari at your local supermarket, and constructivism as convincing yourself that you're taking the dog lead for a walk rather than the dog. It's such a great image. So critical realism sort of sits somewhere in between. It reminds us that reality exists, but our understanding of it is evolving as we explore and learn about the world. Adult learners live this every day. They know that the world is real. They've worked in it, built within it, and faced its systems and its challenges. When they come to a learning space, they're not empty vessels. They already hold pieces of the puzzle. Our role as educators is to help them see how those pieces fit together, how the pieces connect. And maybe that's why teaching grown-ups well is really important. It's not just about perfection or having all the answers. It's about igniting that curiosity. It's about trust. It's about believing that, given time and reflection, the pieces will come together. Maybe teaching grown-ups well is really about building puzzles together, piece by piece, reality and reflection, refraction, interlocking. So I guess before we conclude, I would like to leave you with, a simple reflection. I want you to think about a puzzle you've been helping your learners build right now. What pieces are already on the table? And which ones might be missing? And how can you help your learners recognize the connection between what they have and what they already know and what they're still discovering? Teaching grown-ups well isn't about rushing to complete the picture. It's about guiding the process, noticing the patterns, trusting that understanding will take shape in its own time, in its own way. So examine your teaching practices and your learning through the lens of critical realism, that there is a truth out there, a reality, but it's our understanding of this reality which is consistently and constantly evolving. Notice the moments when a new piece falls into place and celebrate the beauty of that process and the discomfort, because every piece, no matter how small, belongs to that bigger picture of who we are becoming as learners and as educators. Thanks for joining me on The Educator's Edge, where art meets science and natural teachers build skills. If you enjoyed this episode, follow along for more conversations about teaching grown-ups well. Until next time, keep learning, keep